Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airwaves on WEF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Industry, your one-stop shop for the best of the brightest authors, artists. We're also sales of Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of our ongoing guest on martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never to teaching the art to others. The line of books and games. And, of course, Hates and Hellfire, a dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the Appalachian Mountains. Oh, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat. Stand! I say stand! My brothers and sisters, I say stand against the forces of darkness. The heck are all y'all? Let's get festive in here. Yes, you may note that in a hoodie inside a hoodie, to seal up that window, it blew hard enough, it blasted past those said measures. So I'll have to try to reseal it again, but it is quite cool in my study today. And that means I have to keep my door cracked, which means at any point we may have feline intervention. The problem being been intervening with each other all morning, and I've had to break up some fights. Now, I do not shoot my cats, and that distracts them so that they stop fighting, because sometimes when they're going, they have claws, and I don't want to put my fingies into that little blunder. Let's see what's going on today. Before we get into it, today may be a historic day. It has been the deadline for certain files to be released. We'll see how that goes. Not to be over religious or over political. God save. And we'll keep right on trucking. Bye. I'm looking for a stocking of, assorted arrests and such, and I would be delighted. That's okay. Now, my account. Yesterday, last game day of the year, and I spent a lot of time realizing I did not have time to learn the new formatting program to do what I wanted to do. Therefore, I got to slug my way through the formatting program to page format rather than quite impressive version of a player portfolio, a player sheet. It's a 10-page player portfolio. So I spent a lot of time working on that. I got to give that. We got to give the potion bottles for the dice to the kids. Was good time. Now, I meant I got to game, I got to see Grimm. It was a blast. They fought Santa Claus with, spelled C-S, a, full-on Krampusian entity who summoned feral, monstrous het goblins, a elemental snowman, and then him capturing all their loved ones and decorating them like life-size Christmas ornaments them on a giant sequoia, essentially, just outside. It was a delightful festive holiday full of violence, explosions, and the love of as fire was used prodigiously for varied effects. I really couldn't have had much better of a game. Had a new player come in who's the boyfriend of another player, and we got to crush his soul just a little bit, which it was a good time, and I feel festive. So, did that. Rock on. Anyway, with that out of the way, I got to come home. My wife was up. My son was up. I had soup. Made an oversized sandwich later, and we watched Chinese costume dramas until like 5 this morning because it was windy and howly, and none of us wanted to try to sleep that much. So Xander kind of hung out in his room, and we watched Chinese costume dramas. I was a little confused, viewers, and this was a gift to me in that the age. We watched a drama where a Chinese gangster lady got betrayed, killed, and transmigrated back to 1987. The ancient historical period, 1887. My friends, this hurt. Because it could have been any year in the 80s, but they had to pick 87. I know. But the fashion was phenomenal. I was taken back. It was beautiful. We got to watch some of that. Had a wonderful time. Sometimes you have to do that. If you haven't checked the weather, it is actually dropping 2 or 3 degrees. So we are down to 12 degrees, which is bad if we weren't under 40 plus mile an hour winds. right now it's actually dying down because I can hear myself speak. But we had way wind chills. So it was most decidedly unpleasant in the wake up. And so I went, okay, Hawaiian shirt, let's go. T-shirt, Hawaiian shirt, let's go. Throw my little short sleeve house hoodie on. Let's go. I'm talking to Joe and I'm trying to tape up the window. Decided that the plastic and things were in the way. That didn't work. I had to go so I am stacked. I am wearing layers to be in my study to provide you with the highest edutainment, hoping to build you up to be joyous and delighted, to share the love and joy of the many holidays that are seasonally manifesting as we barrel towards both the solstice and the Christmas holiday. Shopping is well done. I am concerned about for 2025 that I need to make sure it gets handled. And other than that, we're doing pretty good. Navigate these assorted shenanigans. We will get back to my rather extensive syllabus of studies, and I'm going to be just basically rebuilding my 2025 schedule like I'm taking college courses again. I'm going to try to straighten my study. It will never be clean, but it will be functional, which it is disruptive to my thinking. I'll be clearing out my mind, trying to get over the hurdles that are blocking me. I have a few. My page formatting. This is the bane of my existence. Now, I had been saving up to buy the program, the Affinity Suite. And because it would have been $150 for Adobe alternative, I was excited. They got bought by Canva. So I have to use that. I had to download the free version, which always makes me spookified, because if a product is free, are the usually it's here's all the stuff, but you can't have access to the spanky AI tools. That's right, Train, guest host, rambling through the glens and dales of central Indiana. Its cry driving the migratory yetis to stampede across the snow-covered plains, where snug in their deep pines the sleeping corn sharks dream of feast and slaughter. But I don't think me not having access to AI to way, shape, or form. So that's a thing. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to have to try to reach out to one Mr. Dan to make arrangements to acquire a certain archive for my own plans and matters. Beyond that, whom I got to chat with last night, and I didn't get to chat long, but always means the world with Dan, or at least text back and forth to Dan. I got to nearly jump out of my skin when my computer suddenly complimented my butt whilst I was taping up my window. Then I realized it was Joe's voice, and I had and I know you weren't even gonna give me it. You know, you know, before Bachman. Anyway, so it's actually been a pretty. All in all, I'm plans for the day are if I am motivated, cleaning and maybe getting some Christmas decorations up to snatch some cheer from the faces of reality. Uh, it feels like all of a sudden the wind died down, so hopefully my broadcast won't be interfered with. However, that's always a possibility, and in that case, I love y'all, but till we shenaniganry out, I am going to open up a big heaping can of Trey's ad. I'll be back in a minute or so to talk to you about your comments, find out your holiday, and just try to get in the beauty of the season. In news that just hit me, there is a good chance that Wawa, Wally's, and Buc-ee's are coming to Indiana. Now, as a bunch of you are awful loyal to your assorted gas stations, I'm a member of the fact that the Casey's Life didn't, I didn't choose the Casey's Life chose me. This could be a good time for everybody. We shall see. The real question will be fundamentally slushies. What's your price? What's your size? And what's your locality to me? Can you dare beat the Mecca that is the Luke station on the end of 149 that had like 16, 20 slushy stations of different varieties? Dare they step up to the challenge? Or will I be cast having to save up and buy a home slushy station? The only way to find out is to stay tuned. But as I look at the 69 comments that are popping up, nice. We get to get into all that is good. So let me deal with the comment dump. So many comments. It's beginning to look a lot like this. Okay, here we go. First to the door, Dan Hollifield, the man, the myth, the legend. Good morning. Hope I'm awake in time for the show. Mr. Hollifield, I certainly do. Though, if you get sleep, enjoy it. You need it. I will be talking to you about securing a certain archive. Good morning to all. Good morning, Mr. Witzman. Nevermind the Furthermore is recorded in front of a live studio audience. Well, mostly alive for that time of day. Yes, and undead, you still count, Lydia. I know. For Hollow Week and the whole party time, Cheese Week and all that, we'll get her up and, doing the cha-cha. I might try to get a body for Lydia one of these days. It's been a rough time being a disenchanted, set of hands and head, wanting to shake and get and eat everyone, not really being able to. We might even comb the Nerf darts out of her hair. Might. And after that, we're joined by the lovely, the enchanting. If Cyndi Lauper and Stevie Nicks made Sweet, Sweet Hug and produced an impossible baby, somewhere in the company of Blackmore's Night playing, we'd have the lovely Kat Rothermel, a.k.a. Mrs. R's Art Stars. Let's go! The rock and roll art goddess herself. Good morning, Nick and all. Good morning. Happy Friday. Yay to us all. How are you doing? It's teacher work day at my school. I get to work in my room and on grades that are due today. While I hate that you were forced to work, I envy you because you have time in an art room full of supplies that you probably paid for yourself, but the chance to embezzle perhaps some clay or a few pieces of paper, do something for yourself. Like that old bit from one of those shows said, treat yourself. Treat yourself. Do it. And good morning, Dan and Carl. And hi, Kat. Grades due. Ugh, I feel your pain. Hey, Cat Woodsman dude. Hey, sweetie. Hi, Donna. Thanks, Carl. Oh, 2 lovebirds are in the chat. Aren't they adorable? I recall grading my Psych 100 class that I did. Had a gal who rarely attended class complain about her D grade. Really? And yes, I made sure Donna got fully caffeinated this morning, so she loves me right now. This is the way. I've tried to be as quiet as possible to allow my lovely wife to sleep. I saw Xander go lurking by. He kind of moves around like a wraith in the morning before he gets his caffeine in him. You get used to it. But yes. Yeah, grades are going to be tricky since this is only my 7th week back, going through my subs notes as well as my own, looking at grades from I want to say season 2, quarter 4, but we'll go with that. Same community college that complained I graded too easy had to investigate the D grade. Really? Really? I took Psych 100 too. I got a D, but I love the professor's talks. I might actually have an undeclared minor in psych now. And I taught a high school course in psychology. I did not know that about you. That's amazing. Nice. I wanted to get my master's of art and art therapy and was accepted in a program. And then there was this thing called life that had other ideas for me. I can understand that. Psych 100 is terrible. I had some really good profs in my psych studies, so not nearly enough to really understand, not really enough depth to really understand, and too many various concepts to put in one course. I do think it should have been broken up. It was a lot. But, a lot of college, unfortunately, is theoretically, you're studying to pass the test, and then you have the books to reference. I don't have to recreate my books, but the internet has gotten better. That's on my to-do list. Yeah, life, that thing. I went to IU Northwest in Gary's psych program was designed to weed out the majors. Awesome. Oh, yeah. I had mostly nursing students and students who didn't want the main teacher. He was a piece of work. Faked his degree and got fired. Wow. You actually have one worse than mine. I had a my favorite class that I took was okay. I'll favorite in air quotes was my business leadership class. I was supposed to have associates in BLS, but they kind of messed me out of it. He didn't come 3/4 of the semester. He only showed up every about fourth session. And I was doing notes, and I ended up teaching the class. I got a B. You want to tell me how I ended up teaching 3/4 of a college course? Because the other students needed somebody to explain stuff, and they kept asking me to, because I was the oldest looking student. And I ended up, going through stuff on the board and working through the text, because a lot of people are audio learners. But I got a B. He used us to write ad programs for him. I hope that fella is living. I hope he's getting the day he voted for. And good morning, Trelena. Your potion bottles were a huge hit with the littles. Just to let you know, a great many teens were delighted, and a couple of younger kids too. So you made people happy. Took the college about 20 years to figure it out. They were not much on the ball. Wow. Dang, what college was this? They offered me the position, but it was half my regular salary. Thanks, but no. Yeah, I had that teacher. He got mad because I missed every Wednesday, yet still aced the Friday quiz. Danville, Illinois school. My best professor, my mentor, and someone I consider a personal inspiration and hero, Dr. Janusz Duzinkiewicz, retired a couple weeks ago from PNC. And it is a great tragedy that he's had to, age and health reasons. But I also think that the cruelty and the familiarity of someone who studied history with such a passion, and studied philosophy and religion and a great deal of things beyond that with such a passion. Current events have been hard on him, and justifiably so. So I'm hoping he's getting to rest a bit. He deserves it. And wait. Danville, Illinois school. Wow. Did you two lovebirds meet in college? And haha, that's a long story. But no, even though we were there at the same time, we met in a bar much later. It's a good story. Morning, all. Foxy. Hey, Foxy. No, we missed each other there. Foxy lady. See, she knows. She knows. Get some funk in the house. And we are at almost the bottom of the hour, so I'm going to run an ad because I realize I needs to. So we'll just do that, and we'll do that. And I will be back. Hey, you know what? We mentioned Foxy. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at indiecity.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
And she does amazing work. I'm a great appreciator of jewelry and fashion. I don't express it nearly enough, but I am. And she has a really unique eye, and I dig that. Let's see now. And we've got 1 minute warning for headphone users. Oh, foolish mortal. I can get loud at any point. Good morning, Dawn. Dawn is the mistress mime behind the traveling table. She is also the writer of the stories of her fine, fanciful felines, Buddy and Georgette. I really do like that picture. I'm quite fond of that picture. Anyway, Donna says, I met him when he was hitting on my best friend in a bar, married 3 months later. That's beautiful. I did meet my wife at college, and it was glorious. And I have made a few very smart decisions in my life. Chasing not chasing, but going up and asking about the rather statuesque redhead who was sword fighting with someone who looked like nothing so much as a were-walrus in the flesh, and finding out, about 6 months later, getting a call to come to a club meeting thing, and seeing somebody who blew the redhead right out of the water, completely just dusted her in my eyes instantly. Anybody who says love at first sight doesn't. One, they don't have a romantic soul, and two, they're just wrong. Just wrong. Anyway, and B, you're fired. I enjoyed my psych class. Didn't get to go very often because I was getting sick so much, gallbladder, that I still got an A. My brother, who took it with me, went to classes. He got a C. He was pissed. Dawn? What? Don't forget to like and share, folks. I know you will. This is a good one. I hope you guys are getting that out there. Hey, Nick. And laughing at Dawn. Dawn! I tease. I mulliganed yesterday. Oops. Dawn told you to get your rewards. I think you did. That was my subtle hint to Kappa Munzie. Get off your chair. Wait. What's that? Do we have a musical request from our audience here? It WNTF Broadcast Studio? Well, friends, I live to serve, and you ask and I deliver.
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a cap, so here's our rep. Munzie, we want to Munzie, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munzie, we've got to Munzie. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too. Munzie is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munzie, we want to Munzie, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munzie, we got to Munzie. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too.
And Botrix has correctly joined the channel at 10:01? At 10:01? That's a full minute delay. Dun, dun, dun! Okay, that's okay. I can be forgiving. I think I did, but I was distracted. Can't imagine why. LOL, he was so proud of himself because he only told you to collect your rewards and he didn't say cap. Well, you should have put cap in it. Grumble, grumble. Well, I understand your plate is full and you have no clean spoons, Dawn. Well, at least you're okay this morning, Munsey Wives. Yep. Another one of Nick's rules. See, I used to play a game called Farmville. And I realized I found myself worrying about scheduling because I needed to get home to pick my plants on the stupid game. When a game becomes a job, I quit. If I'm not getting paid, I'm not working for nobody. And if you pay me not in gold, we talk about other options. At least you're okay this morning. Oh, wait, we already did that. Why is it doing that? Come on. Save for headphones. Yep, it's all good, Pinky Wiggles. Nick looks very cozy. Nick is cold. What's the weather? It's cold. Seriously, I cannot fathom what the temperature is in here. I may have to get a thermometer to check. But it's brisk, baby. But that's okay because I am rolling. And I may make some coffee after this. Hey, Grant. But I thank you. I've gotten cozier with all the layering. Kind of got the Nick the Green mojo going. Please don't decapitate me. It will not grow back. Hey, Grant. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. It's actually quite warm here. Got over 50 yesterday. And it's 16 degrees in Valparaiso, Indiana. Oh, Kat, you're closer than I was thinking. 19 in Danville, anyway. And Grim was feral in last night's game, too. Yes, you did. And I got to watch one of the other players lose his stuff because you got to do a lycanthropic transformation before he did. And it was funny. And I laughed in my black little heart. And how are you, Grim? Feral Grim, good morning. You know, which is totally different. Justin Graham game last night. I'm always feral. I thought he said the historical period 1987. Yes. They did. Wah! Now I know I like you. And greetings. We're about 32. And good morning, Mr. Josh. Josh is flipping the bird to everyone who deserves it. Josh. Hey, Carl. Hey, Donna. Hey, oh. It was a big showdown. Hey, Grim, Dawn, Foxy. Josh. Ratings. This is the only day off I get this week, so I'm enjoying it as you should, my good sir. Hey, Grant. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, we say, beautiful day to get away. Hi, Donna. Hey, Grant. Guess who was on the wrong channel? Morning, all. It's okay. We love you anyway. You are our light. We adore you, Mags. Hello. Hi, Trey. Trey. Hi, Train. Stay warm. Hey, Train. Silly Train. Trey. Corel wants me to upgrade Paint Shop 2021 to 2023 edition because it has AI tools. Nope. I will be going and setting that box back up and using my Jask Paint Shop Pro 3 if I ever need to. I can always downgrade. I have the entire Works Office suite at my disposal. Please don't tempt me to step back into time because I can. I disable AI whenever I can. Oh, that wacky Joe. Oh, yes. Yeah. I can't get rid of, I ignore. Trey, no mulligans, like some people yesterday. Dun, dun, dun! Good for you, Foxy. Yeah. I had a heck of a time back in my middle school digital art teaching days trying to find online free programs. These programs would eventually get money hungry. You know the rest. Oh, that must have been before Credo was a thing. Oh, If you're doing serious art type things and you need free programming, Krita is beautiful. If you're doing not so serious art like things and you need, I think it's free to use in browser still, but like a quick, easy, friendly to use program, paint.net. Oh, love that too. And all about the GIMP. Hi. Smiles like Buddha. That's terrifying. Oh my gosh. No, I'm giving Carl the side eye. No, you're not. I know exactly how you're looking at Carl. So, no, like that? Like that? No. Oh no. The Viv look is gone. I shall have to acquire another version. That's okay. You missed them with StompCon? Point of fact, look at the height of those counters. I'm telling you, they're unholy. Inappropriate. Maha. But at least it's not Viv look yet. Hey, y'all, please like and share the stream. And thank you, Kat, for sharing the stream. It is great. I miss Casey's Pizza. I do too, although some of the best pizza that you can get, period, believe it or not to cheat on Casey's because I love me some Casey's, but there is a Family Express in Wheatfield, Indiana that we formerly called the Meth Head gas station, because during the hours we were visiting, the clientele was somewhat toothless. But my God, was the pizza good. It's where I fell in love with the garlic chicken bacon ranch. Oh my God. I need to find the Don Gives Viv look screenshot again. Not yet. Casey's Pizza is good, though. Yeah, we need some. Thanks, Kat. I forgot to like. It really is, especially for a gas station. We always have some when I visit the family. And thank you to everyone who has reached out this past week. Continue. I hope things go well for you, Dawn. Those who haven't heard, Ted has... Okay, we are doing this. Ted has a mass in his throat, tongue, neck, the size of a walnut. CT scans, biopsies, and doc appointments in the future. He has also lost a lot of weight because he is having trouble swallowing. 123 pounds is quite underweight. So my job is to nag him until he eats something. Get him meal replacement shakes. Okay? I am serious. Get him the meal replacement shakes. I don't care if he likes them. Get them for him. The Walmart ones are not bad, but they can really help. And if that's what's going on, he needs to build up as much bodily reserves as possible. Okay, guys? You are, of course, in our thoughts and prayers. Poor Ted, we're thinking of him. Oh, no, Dawn. Yes. And you know, if you need anything, you ask, Dawn, even if it's an ear. I had a friend I haven't heard from in, 6-7 years. Well, my buddy Lito called me out of the blue. His dad's having heart surgery. He's going through it. So a lot of people are having a rough time. Holidays are rough on a lot of people. Be kind, be caring, be as graceful as you can. And, give grace wherever possible. And then support my friend Brian.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho!
Green Giant.
Santa Stein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
And yes, I bought tons of art supplies for all my schools. It's insane. I'm coming to terms with this currently. All the hugs in the world. Seriously, what you do, though, you've done so much good. Enjoy some of it for yourself. Dawn says, "Morning, Xander." If he's having carnation instant breakfasts a few times a day would help. Chocolate flavor is good. And everybody with him, hope it turns out well. Not my boss, but I respect yours. And Cat Rothermel says hi. He's been sucking down protein shakes. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Dawn, I'm hugging you in my mind. Peace, love, and healing through Ted. Those help. According to nutritionists at the hospital, thesis had his hip. Said carnation stuff is almost as good. Yeah, Walmart has a wonderful knockoff brand that is phenomenal. I had some very interesting health issues over the years that I don't usually get into. During those times, I've greatly benefited. I'll let in his mouth whenever he wants. Guys, it's not the green room. And I want to remind you, I'm also not a cryptid. Now, so not the green room. Yeah, say, wow, it didn't want to come down. Ha ha! I haven't lost my humor. Exquisite. Aw, I'm glad it made. My gosh, they love those. My twisted brain is one reason I'm keeping my head above water. Yep, and Ted knows me well enough to know when that jokes. It isn't because I don't care. No idea. In all of life. Indeed, it really does. It keeps you from drowning. My family is the same way. We've scandalized many people who thought, seriously enough, who spent enough time around, develops a very unique sense of humor. Yes, important. It's always helped me through tough times, like now. Anything I can do to help, all you have to do is ask. I'm a call away. Hell, I like an hour and some change away. Visitations could happen. We could stop by Dynasty. Stranger things have happened here. We can make arrangements. Her babies! Indeed. Her babies! Yeah! I don't know why I went Rick James with that, but I'll take it. And hello, Angelina. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, my dear. How are you? Plenty of folks, but I've also made them smile, even when they didn't want to. Oops, jumped the enter button. It happens. Hey, Angelina. Everybody's happy to see Angelina. I love that picture of that pic of Don's baby. I do too. I love the Don and Carl story. We need to post the whole story of Donna and Carl on Facebook. Write it up as a short story. We stopped at Ted's work to drop off paperwork today, showed some of his babies, and she gushed. Oh! Good morning, folks. Background in the studio in case his internet decides to go blank because hey Joe, chair, no mulligans, chair, hey Joe, chair. I love when new people show up and they're like, what the heck? Hey Joe, haha, I've got to turn off all my class cleanup, story time, and goodbye alarms. Isn't that a thing? Oh. I also need to announce that there will be some new music added to the Indie CD music channel rotation. Finally did hear back from one of the independent musicians yesterday. More to come on that. Woohoo! Let's go! Firm sends the most delicious cupcakes to our office every year. For breakfast, I may have one for lunch. I'm about to get in trouble. I didn't have breakfast before the show. Oh no. But I ate late last night, so I'm okay. Well, anyway, let's go. Anyway, back to doing cost estimations. Catch most of you all later. Joe's using the construction eye of appraisal over there. And my 5 a.m., 5:15 get up alarm. Get up and go. I can't wait because I can see you like doing your thing and then getting like bored with retirement on a level and then the rock and roll art stars, Cat Rothmel, rock and roll art goddesses, art class programs. Like, you know, the kind of stuff that you used to be able to find on PBS. Sweet Joey. Bye, Joe. Later, Joe. Whip those alarms into shape, Cat. Oh, my. Josh missed it. 1987 was historical because I married Aunt Donna then. So many alarms. It's okay. I'd have been 4. Feeling so old, offers Kane. I could probably spare him one too, Foxy. Guys gotta leave. Have family coming. We'll try and check in tonight. Oh, see, they're bringing back the Commodore. I need to know. Yep, Zork! Zork! You are west of a White House. LL, I have a cane currently stuffed in the door jamb to keep cats from getting paws. But you need canes with surprises. Later, Josh. Did you say Krita? 1 second. Because I am going. It's been so long since I've had to add one of these. Yes, here we go. Duh. I am not sponsored. I believe this is the way to spell it. Let me double check real fast. Yep. It is almost as powerful as like Clip Studio Paint. It is a resource hog. Understand that. But you could do, it's designed for professional let me see. I don't like that because that's not the actual base site. Hold on. No. Here we go. Should be creta.org. Right? Me everything but what I am looking for. Oh, I went on Yahoo again. I know better. Yep. To go, Cat. And I will put this here because I'm all about giving free resources. I'll throw this in the comments. Creta.org. Did it put the dot? It did not. Check that out. It is an incredible free program. And there you go. They look fine to me. The counters are just the right height. Almost got the triple. I want you to understand, for just a second there, I forgot I was hosting a stream, and you almost got the dread triple deuce. Might be a little high for me too, since I'm a shorty, but I'll just climb. I feel like Dr. House with my cane. Serious look on face. I loved my cane. But I can't put weight on my wrists real well. So walking with the stick, that I just gave in and went full wizard. They are perfect if you have a 7. The problem. Never mind. Right, Carl? I wish I could find a house, someone who could figure out what's going on and just not give up after a few tests. One of the great fantasies of modern medicine. He is, and sure, in Premier Parties and lots of soft stuff he's munching. Y'all. That's two, not the green worms. Ah. Now, thank you, Nick, and everyone. Quite welcome, indeed. Emmy has also been amazing. Those who don't know, she had stage 4 breast cancer for. How do you word that, Trey? Okay. I love to load a smoothie with much protein seeds. PB powder is amazing. And wheat germ. Oh, and even if you've tried protein powder but found it to be a bit too expensive. Of course, I did add some frozen fruit and sometimes dark chocolate syrup. Indeed. If your coffee and add Nesquik or a good chocolate protein powder, a bunch of vegan, vegetarian one that was on clearance, Walmart at one point. But if you add the PB, the powdered peanut butter stuff, if you get the proportions right and you get a sweetener, fantastic coffee drink that tastes like a Reese's Pieces. I'm sorry. Oh, it's so good. Eat something now, Nick. I have to knock the green room myself for that one. But I will, after the 4 minutes, I back and get the same oncologist that Emmy has. That makes her happy. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, good. Cool. And, I'm doing okay because I just hit the creta.orgs. GIMP is another good free growing program, but it's a resource hog and difficult to learn. Thanks again, Nick. check out next year. And you know it's winter break eve. Yes, yes. Have you tried those cuffed canes? I don't know what they're called, but the cuff part goes for I'm taking the I know of. I don't have one in part because of price. I don't think I've ever really tried them. But like I said, I found if I do my walking stick and my walking stick they gave me, I adore this thing. Has a leather ring through it. I'm not going to because I know y'all, but I put my wrist supports it up high so it is pulling, be compressed, and then I can walk with it when I have need. Being crutches, possible. I adore Smoothie King, pricey, but will do with yourself. And post folks use those often. My hubby got me a pair of them. I've yet to try them. I like how they free up your hands. A great friend of mine, one all the time when he was photographing weddings. That's cool. I hadn't thought about the freed up hands aspect. That is a really way to ponder. Now, guys, because it is at the hour, and I do have some things to do, including eat, so I don't get yelled at. We'll run some ads, and I will be back when we're done with the ads. Who do I want to highlight right now? Meow. Oh, I know who I want to highlight.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda, just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
Oops.
Welcome,
Dave.
bunnies.
Maybe?
Welcome, bunnies. It's Robin Yoda. My Twitch stream has changed. I'm playing Saturdays and Sundays at 2 p.m. If there's any schedule change, I'll let you know by posting on X, Blue Sky, and sometimes Facebook. You can follow all my socials, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, and sign up for my YouTube channel. It's also Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, where I repost all of my streams. So come join me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Robin Yoda for some awesome streams. And once again, thanks for watching.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
All right, we'll wrap up comments real quick, and then we will get back. Smoothie King is around here. I'm going to try to talk him into going there today. I hope he does. I love their bowls. A lot of dairy-based objects. See everyone tonight somewhere. Somewhere out there. Anyway, hugs and loves to all y'all. Thank you for being part of our support system. Hugs to Dawn. Hugs to Dawn. Hugs to Dawn. Minus. Laters. And thank you so much for love and support. I am so glad we met. So am I. You redefined my world at a certain age. It's never been the same since. Good angel, man. Now, guys, keep creating, because as long as you do, you can improve it, but you can't edit it. I love you, and you should too. Should be back, internet provided, for the Historical Fencing Guild's live stream. Till then.